Tristan Damien Rosbar is a transgender teen advocate that began his advocacy in 2020 amidst the COVID-19 pandemic.
I feel like finding myself is something that's ongoing. It's not something that ever stops or starts. I even when I was little, like I just remember like not understanding why girls my age like wanted to be with guys and stuff. And it wasn't until high school that I was like I fell in love with a girl and I was like, "Oh, well, this is a feeling I've never felt before." And it was very scary. A year ago, I started using pronouns like he, him, and I actually tried out all of them where I would just tell my friends, hey, maybe try calling me this pronoun today. Maybe try calling me this pronoun today. And it got to the point where I just kept asking them to use male pronouns. And I was like, okay, like this says something, but I really don't want to address it because I'm kind of scared what other people are going to think. After finally like accepting it with my friend group and stuff and then being super supportive for me, it helped me talk to my mom about it. And I'm going to be honest, this is the first time I've experienced my mother not being supportive of who I am. And that was extremely scary for me. She came crying in my room one night and was like, hey, I don't know what's like come over me. Like I realized like last night that I don't know what the heck I'm doing. Like I love you. I don't know why I'm trying to deny who you are and everything. And after that, she finally agreed to let me start hormone therapy. I've been on hormone therapy for 7 months now.
So, after coming out, what felt like a huge obstacle that you had to overcome where you not only had to advocate for yourself, but also advocate for others?
So during quarantine, there's a lot of problems with like having your preferred name and such. This wasn't just me. I've heard it around from a lot of people in my community. And so let me just explain like during the school year and stuff, it's very easy. You go up to your teacher, hey, I want to be called this. And whether it's on the roll sheet or not, nobody sees the roll sheet. The problem with Zoom and all that is I tell my teachers, I'd be like, hey, I really I like to be called this, and then they'd forget. Or they'd call me the name on the screen. It's like having an ugly nickname stapled to your back and everybody calling you that because they think it's your name, whether they know it or not. And you can't even get mad at the person because there's no justification getting mad at somebody that doesn't know. So with that, I wrote it down, the director of the student education. They were like, oh, well, I mean, I think I can fix it. And they got it fixed. But it just like the amount of effort, the fact that I had to go all the way to the board just to get my preferred name changed.
What is something you aspire to do in the future in regards to advocacy?
I go to marches and events like that to help promote the community and other communities that need help. Just the world is tough and it's hard. There's nothing easy about it. And people who say being gay, being trans is a choice, I'm sorry, but there's a lot of flawed logic in that. I don't think anybody would choose to be outcasted because I'm going to be honest, nobody fits in. We all pretend like we do. We all think we fit in. We all put ourselves in these social groups of people who we think are like us, but every single person is different. And there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. I am aspiring to be a creator slash director. And I think through like a show, I can inspire youth to be themselves. And I'm not even just talking about LGBT youth. I talk about it in a sense where I want to bring awareness to all kinds of things. I want my show that I produce in the future to be very opening and welcoming. There's so much more value in having people around you who are different than everybody being the same. And if I can produce a show that shows differences are amazing, then I'd be doing what like I aspire to do.